Hi everyone, let's talk today about left IC pattern because that's the biggest cause of facial asymmetries. So the reason why pelvis has such a big role when it comes to facial asymmetry and basically our body asymmetry is because our pelvis affects our spine and the whole upper body because it basically affects our muscles, causes muscle imbalances and also rotation around our midline. This muscle imbalance and also rotation around the midline of our body is then reflected on our faces, and the asymmetry you notice in your face is basically the result of the position of your pelvis and also your spine. So basically left IC pattern is the first one to notice or first one to appear when our left hemipelvis or left pelvis, which is also called a left ilium, when it's rotated forward and to the right compared to our right hemipelvis. And then once pelvis is moved into a certain position, it's held in that position by an overactive chain of muscles called anterior-interior chain of muscles. So this anteriorly rotated pelvis rotates the whole pelvis, also sacrum and the whole lower spine to the right. So then, as a compensation to our pelvis being rotated to the right, our trunk, basically starting from T8, which is also called mid-spine, and it's basically top of our diaphragm, then as a compensation, our trunk is rotated to the left. That compensation and counter rotation is very necessary in order to keep our body straight ahead. And there are 6 muscles that are very active and overactive, and the main reason why our pelvis is held in that position, that's basically our left diaphragm, also it's iliacus, PCOS, I'm reading, rectus femoris, TFL, and biceps femoris. Basically, very active muscles are placed on the front part or on the front of our left leg. And working on how to make those muscles less active and how to make other muscles more active is basically key when it comes to fixing the left IC pattern, since it's very complex. So if you're stuck in a left IC pattern, if your body is stuck in left IC pattern for long enough, it will really start showing on your upper body. At a certain point, it will start showing on your face as facial asymmetry, in a way that your temporal bone on your left side will become externally rotated and on your right side internally rotated, which will make your face on left side more full, especially this part, and your right side will become very flat, like almost compressed. Also, your left ear may be like flared out and your right ear will not be flared out. So basically that can be asymmetry of low intensity, but it can also be very, very noticeable. It really depends on how long you've been stuck in left IC pattern. But facial asymmetry is not the only problem that comes with a left IC pattern. A lot of people feel a lot of pain and they have like their body is not able to move properly, so they experience a lot of pain, especially like when they're older. So I would say, like, if you're gonna work on that pattern for your asymmetry, that's a good start, but there's also so many more reasons to work on it. And I will link a whole program of exercises, and they're demonstrated. There's like 4 exercises for it. They seem easy, they're simple, but they're really not easy to do. If they're easy for you, you're probably not doing them right. The exercises are very connected with your breathing. You have to be very, very focused and very present while doing them. You can't just do them. You have to be very aware of the muscles you're using while doing each exercise. Also, give it time. Once you start a program, and I really hope you will start a program, especially if you noticed certain asymmetries in yourself. Also, you can do exercises, not exercises, but like tests in order to see if you even have left IC pattern. You can look for those exercises, not exercises, but like tests. Also, give it time, okay, because working on your posture is very complex. Those changes are very, very complex. You need to give your body time in order to fix itself because it's really a rotation around the midline. It will take time. So if you notice any of those characteristics or asymmetries on your face or on your body, you should definitely do certain tests. There are tests like available, certain movements, if you can do them or you can't do them. It really shows if your body is stuck in a left IC pattern. So basically check if you do have that pattern and then work on it. I know I talked mainly about facial asymmetries as a result of left IC pattern, but that pattern can really lead to more serious issues in the future. I know a lot of people who experience a lot of pain, like chronic pain every day, because of that left IC pattern. So definitely, even your facial asymmetry, that could be like a good trigger to make you start doing those exercises, and you will definitely be thankful for it in the future. I will put link of the exercises, like a whole program of those exercises, down below, so you can do them. It consists of 4 exercises and they seem pretty easy, simple. They're really not easy to do those exercises. You really need to be focused, you need to give it time, and you really have to be present while doing them, because they're connected with breathing, and you also have to be aware of each muscle that you're using. Be aware of using a certain muscle and not using like some other muscle, which can be hard because some muscles are very dominant when you have a left IC pattern. So yeah, give it time and work on it, especially if it already shows on your face. That means that you have that pattern for a long time, but always remember that it is fixable, okay? Just because it's shown on your face does not mean that it's something you're stuck with forever, because you're not. You just need to give it time, and you need to be focused. You also need to be consistent with it. Once you start seeing changes, it will get easier for you. As with everything, like, it gets easier. Okay, so that's all from me. Leave a like if you like this video, and please subscribe, because that motivates me. That means so much to me, and I will see you in the next video.